Hey everybody and welcome to this video. I'm Laura123. This is going to be a book haul video. It's not going to be like a mega big book haul. I've only got a few books, but I thought I would make a video because I love books and I love showing all my lovely viewers what books I've got. So yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy watching. If you do, please click like and comment and please subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. And can I just say, a really stressful time at the moment. Obviously the whole world is going through these horrible, scary, times, and I can honestly say and recommend reading is definitely going to help you to just relax in these hard times and try and switch off from everything. Like, obviously things are still going on around us. We have no control over it. We can't stop it. We've just got to kind of ride it out. But just picking up a book, having a little read, it just gives you that brief kind of escapism from all the worries, all the stress. You can just escape into the story and the characters. And even if you're not a reader, if you're watching this video and you're not like a reader, I am a full-on bookworm. I read all the time anyway. But even if you're not a person that would normally read books, I honestly recommend you try it, because it does just kind of take that pressure off and that stress just for a bit. And hopefully you'll enjoy reading again. If you weren't a reader and then you start reading again, you might enjoy it for the future, because honestly reading is such a great hobby. So there we go. I've had my little rant now. But anyway, I'm going to show you the books I've got. Some are from library and some are from Waterstones, and they've actually announced today via social media that the local library has closed down. We don't know how long for. It could be months. We have no idea. No one really knows what's going on. But I went there this morning and luckily picked up a couple of books from the library. But then we've had the announcement that they're closed, which worried me, because I was like, oh my god, like I've got like 8 books out. If I can't take them back, the fine is going to be huge. But apparently they're going to disregard any fines of kind of books that need to be taken back. So I was like, whew, because otherwise the money would have just been clocking up how much I owed. But anyone who's got books and obviously they can't take them back because the library's closed, then the fines are took off. But obviously it's a safety thing. There's a lot of people that use the library and touching the books and sitting near each other, and it's a safety thing, and also for the staff as well that are working there. But it is sad and scary. Do you know what I mean? Like, the library for me is a place that I always feel comfort in. If I'm having a panic attack or just feeling anxious in general, I'll sit in the library for a bit and I calm down and I look at all the books and I just feel relaxed. And it's like, everything's closing, this is closing, that's closing, and now the libraries are closed, and I'm like, oh. But obviously, safety is the most important thing, and health, so you've got to think of that. But it's just going to be really weird with no libraries open. But hopefully it won't be too long and then it'll start to open up again and stuff. But anyway, right, okay, let me show you the books. I'm just going to pop my glasses on here. I've got a really itchy nose, sorry. Okay, the first book I have to show you is this one. This is from the library and it's called Haven't They Grown by Sophie Hannah. I've read quite a few books actually by Sophie Hannah. She's a very nice lady. I talk to her on Twitter sometimes as well, and a really, really good author. There's a list here inside the book of all the books that she's wrote. Look at all them under her belt there. And I think the favourite one I've read, I did love The Mystery of Three Quarters, but the favourite one for me is Did You See Melody? I thought that was brilliant. So this one has got a cool cover. We appreciate the cool cover here, especially that kind of blue and the house and the trees and stuff. It says 12 years have passed. The children don't look a day older. Why? So it's a thriller. Possibly could have a supernatural twist. I'm not sure yet, but we'll find out. So I'm going to read to you what it is about. All Beth has to do is drive her son to his under-16s away match, watch him play, bring him home. Just because she knows that her former best friend lives near the football ground, that doesn't mean she has to drive past and try to catch a glimpse of her. Why would Beth do that and risk dredging up painful memories? She hasn't seen Flora braid for 12 years. But she can't resist, so she parks outside Flora's house and watches from across the road as Flora and her children, Thomas and Emily, step out of the car, except there's something terribly wrong. Flora looks the same, only older, just as Beth would have expected. It's the children that are the problem. So 12 years ago, Thomas and Emily were 5 and 3 years old, and today they look exactly as they did then. They are still 5 and 3. They are Thomas and Emily without a doubt, Beth hears Flora call them by their names, but they haven't changed at all. They are no taller, no older, so why haven't they grown? Now, I think it's got a different title in America. I can't think what that title's called, but I think it has got a different title. But this is the name of it here in the UK. So, Haven't They Grown by Sophie Hannah. Wahaha. I think it might have a paranormal twist, but it might not. It might just be like a really creepy thriller. We'll find out. We don't know. Okay, so next up, I picked up this book here. This is a really pretty cover. I love that cover so much. So this is Anna Kay, Young, Rich, Crazy in Love. And it's by Jenny Lee. So I've heard quite a lot of good things about this book. It's supposed to be really good. Let me read the back to you. So it says, welcome to New York's Upper East Side, where privilege, partying and scandal rules. And Anna Kay knows the rules by heart. Beautiful, rich and popular, she takes care to maintain her status as the perfect girlfriend, the perfect daughter and the perfect student. Then a chance encounter at Grand Central Station with notorious playboy Alexei Count Vronsky, that's the name and off, changes everything. Anna knows she needs to avoid Alexei, but sometimes fate has other plans, of course. Soon Anna finds it impossible to resist him, no matter the consequences. After all, the course of true love never did run smooth. It's supposed to be wickedly smart and scandalously fun, so we'll see. It's a really pretty cover though. I love that, the pink and the gold, and her, she's just beautiful. Yeah, I'm really excited about this one. Okay, so next book is this one here. This is Devil Darling Spy. So this is the sequel to Orphan Monster Spy. Now, I absolutely loved that one. It was amazing, and it's by Matt Colleen, and it was absolutely brilliant. It was about a Jewish girl, and she basically escaped and from the Nazis, and she got took in by this guy who was a spy, and then she kind of went undercover. It was really good. I'm not explaining it very well, am I? But it was a really good it was a really good book. This is a sequel to it. A teenage spy, killer disease, and the monster who would use it. So it says, Sarah is used to spying in the champagne-fueled parties of Nazi Berlin, but now she must track a deadly virus through Central Africa and unmask the mysterious white devil before the disease can be turned into a weapon. Survive, deceive, resist. They think she's a terrified little girl, but she's a warrior set to burn them all. So, I don't know, now I'm actually reading about it. Now I realise it's about a virus. I'm like, oh, deadly virus worldwide. Yeah, maybe I'll leave this one for a while, actually. I wanted it because I love the first book, and I love the main character. Sarah was a really great character with a lot of backstory and stuff. But, yeah, maybe wait a little while till everything's cleared up to read that one. Anyway, let's move on to a little bit of something a bit happier. There's a bit of a romance here. So it says, it's called This Train is Being Held by Ismay Williams, and I've actually seen this on quite a few websites, book websites, and they praised it up and they said it's worth a read. And I like the cover. The cover's pretty cool. She looks quite sassy. I do like a book with a sassy female lead character. Okay, so Alex is a baseball player, a great one. His pappy is pushing him to go pro, but Alex maybe wants to be a poet. Not that pappy would understand or allow that. Issa, I think that is, or Issa, is a dancer. She'd love to go pro if only a Havana-born mum wasn't dead set against it. Just like she's dead set against her daughter falling for a Latino. And Issa, I don't know, sorry, privileged private school life with her dad losing his job and her older brother struggling with mental illness is falling apart. Not that she'd ever tell that to Alex. So fate and the New York City subway bring Alex and Issa, I don't know how to say it, together. Is it enough to keep them together when they need each other the most? You need a bit of a romance, but it's got like an urban twist and dealing with different subjects and stuff. It says at the back here, the author has created an engaging urban romance that tackles difficult subjects such as mental health, racism, while celebrating things like poetry, dance, baseball, and Latino families. So, we'll give it a go. I thought it looked interesting, and as I say, people have been saying it's good. Okay, so this book here, I want to say a big thank you to a booktuber by the name of Kit Kats Can Read. So if you're watching Kit Kats, Hi. Hi. But yeah, I saw this. She mentioned this book in a video that she did recently, and I thought, oh, I'd never heard of it or seen it in the shop or anything. But when she talked about it, I thought that sounds my cup of tea. So Kit Kats Can Read, thank you for this book mention, because it, you know, you do inspire me to get certain books. I see them on your channel and you know, other channels as well. When I watch book videos, you see someone talk about a book and you think, oh, that looks good. And that is the case with this. So this is called Pretty Funny, or They Say I'm Pretty Funny, by Rebecca Elliott. Really cute cover as well. I love that cover so much. So it says, hi, I'm Hayla Swinton. I'm pretty big, so people think it's pretty smart to call me Pig. Spoiler alert, it's not. No, it's not. It's not cool. I'm pretty cool, at least when I'm not falling flat on my butt. I have a teeny little boy crush. Honestly, nothing to get your knickers in a twist about. On a pretty hot Leo Jackson in the year above. My mum is in love with a man who insists on wearing shoes with no socks, which is pretty disgusting. And my toddler dictator, my little brother Noah, is pretty weird too. Mostly though, people say I'm pretty funny for a girl, but I'm funnier than any boy. Heck, I'm funnier than a squirrel in a onesie playing bagpipes. What? And I'm going to be a comedian one day. It's time to stand out, stand up, and make them laugh. So by the sound of it, it sounds like a bit of a plus-size girl, a bit of a klutz, and you know, she obviously wants to be a stand-up comedian. I'm really I'm a big lover of all like stand-up comedy and stuff. And I love the sound of this character. She sounds so funny and silly and sassy. And the last book I want to show you, this is from library, and it's by Jennifer Matthew. Now, I've read a few of her books. My favourite one had to be Moxie. I thought Moxie was fantastic. It was real kind of girl power. Loved it. So this is called The Liars. Their truth will tear them apart. So it says, Joe Quinn and Eleanor live with their alcoholic mother on an island off the coast. This summer promises to be extra special when Eleanor meets new boy, JC, whose kisses make her feel like she's been transported to another world. But can she ever be free to love? Joe Quinn has Joe Quinn has just graduated high school and dreams about leaving the island and escaping his mother's control. But how can he abandon his sister? As they struggle to figure life out, secrets from their mother's past will threaten to destroy everything. Cool cover as well. I like the trees and stuff. But yeah, I like things like that, when like secrets come out, you know, from the past, and you have to like delve into the past and find out stuff. I don't know, I like books like that. So there you go. That is the book haul. I did say it wasn't going to be like a massive book haul. Out of all these books, what one am I going to pick as my most... I really like the sound of this one. This sounds really cute, but I think I'm most intrigued by Haven't They Grown? So I reckon that'll be my next book that I start reading, because I just think it sounds really interesting. Like, looking at the children, they look the same years later. It's got to have a like a paranormal twist, right? Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe there's a rational explanation for it. I don't know. I'll find out when I read it. But yeah, that's the book I'm most looking forward to read. The one I'm not as much looking forward to now I've read the proper story about it, is this one. But I will read it, just not for a while. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And as I say, pick up a book, have a little read, and it really does just calm you down. You know, you sit there with a book, have a cup of coffee or cup of tea, have a little read, and just try and, you know, put everything else out your mind. And look, I know it's damn hard, right? It is hard to do that, but you know, if you just get into the book, you know, hopefully just for a while you can just like forget about everything else that's stressing you out and just concentrate on the story and stuff. So yeah, happy reading, everyone. All right, well, thank you for watching. Please click like, comment, subscribe. Tell me in the comment section what book you are currently reading. I want to know, because I'm nosy. And yeah, that's the end. Oh, don't forget to please check out my other channel, which is called Minx Laura 123 ASMR. And on that channel, I make videos to help people with anxiety and insomnia. Videos to help you relax and sleep. So I'll put the link down below in the description box. But please go subscribe to Minx Laura 123 ASMR, my other channel. Okay, cool. And if you want to come follow me on Twitter, it's at MinxLaura123, and Instagram is MinxLaura123. Okay, right, I'm really going now, so I'm rambling. Bye.